It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline bling.
That can only mean one thing.
It can only mean one thing. Welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso live right here on SABC3. When that tune plays, you know it's time for the Culinary Hotline bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
That's right. Now, this morning we're taking a culinary cruise across the Mediterranean to the country of Croatia, a country that's known for its wine, its seafood, its vegetables, olive oil, and long, lazy lunches. We love those, don't we? Yeah. Now, our travel partners today are Jenny Morris. Yes, we are flying off, and Anél Potgieter is also here. They're going to be taking us on an expedition of Croatian cuisine. Remember to go to our social media pages and post your comments. All questions that you may have on any of these amazing meals and this entire spread that you've got on the table. Ladies, Bodro Dupro, what's the word?
Dobro jutro.
We practiced this, but I just realized I
like a
forgot.
bro jutro or something.
Dobro jutro. Dobro jutro, which means good morning in Croatian. So, Jenny, I know that you were saying just now to us that you've got a friend of yours, Mare Louis,
Yes.
that stays in the Balkans.
Yes.
She sent us something.
Yes, she sent us a small little snippet about Croatian food. So let's watch it quickly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Let's do
let's
that.
watch it.
Hi, welcome. I'm Mary-Louise Guy, talking to you from the Balkans today. We are talking Croatian food. When you think Croatia, you think seafood, sea bass, sea bream, very famous. They black risotto, they fisherman stew, the burek, so delicious. But for me, where it's at is street food. This is called cevapis, little caseless sausages, often served on top of fries that soaks up all the juices, super sweet onions, often served with soft cheese and really good soft bread. And then they have a condiment called ajvar. Similar to our chutney or chakalaka mix, but not spicy. My husband always says nothing stronger than mayonnaise in this country. Then you have the Turkish influence. This is called burek. And then they have a version called strukli as well, also a cheese pastry. Very delicious, and often people are driving with it in their hands on their way to work. Great apple pies. They really give the Dutch people a go with these. It's two shortbreads with a big chunk of apple in the middle. It's slightly sour, the apple, which I quite enjoy. Their fruits seem to have a sour tint to it as well. Their cherries, I've discovered sour cherries. So incredible. I wish I can have this every day for breakfast. This is all from me, from the Balkans. Great day to celebrate Croatian food. Dobar dan!
I love it. Thank you so much, Marilu. You have friends in high places.
I hope she's watching on Google, our YouTube Google
YouTube.
channel.
I
Yeah,
hope
YouTube
so
channel.
too.
Yeah.
I hope so too. I mean, I must say, I really like her because I like a lady with a healthy appetite, and she's got all of that, which she's obviously going to eat by herself, I'm guessing.
Well, she's surrounded by food. Her life is food.
What a life, what a life. Okay, so take us through this very colorful but very, very interesting spread that you've got on here.
I think the first thing that we start with is the olive oil. Croatia has got the best olive oil in the world. They've got small farms with small producers, and the quality is just very high. Yeah, and they use it a lot.
Yeah.
So olive oil is very popular over there.
And garlic.
Yeah, lots of
they
garlic.
love their
Their
garlic.
food is laden with delicious, health-giving garlic.
This is a schnitzel.
It's a sandwich schnitzel.
Yeah, it's a schnitzel.
Yeah.
And they serve it with ham and cheese in the inside. And there's a name for it, Zabrek schnitzel. Zabrek schnitzel is the name for it. Excuse my Croatian.
No, that's
I'm trying my best.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. You're doing amazing.
This
This
burek.
is dessert, I'm guessing.
No, it's savory, doll.
This is burek. So burek is a phyllo pastry with fillings inside. And this specific one, the burek, has got mince filling mixed with a bit of cumin. You serve it with yogurt and some butter, and we're going to make it in the third segment. It's absolutely delicious. One of my favorite dishes in the world is burek.
Oh, stunning.
I love that. And if you have a look at the stuffed veggies, they love roasting vegetables,
Yes.
whether it's just big, voluptuous bowls of
Yeah.
wonderful roasted peppers, different banana peppers, every type of pepper.
Yes.
They love chili.
Yeah.
And then always with meat, or they even have vegetarian ones. Delicious.
Then fish stew, brudet is the name for the fish.
Brudet.
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 Think
Do
of
they have
Bridget.
do they have like an accent, like a very like strong accent you can pick up in the way they say
I have
their words?
not been there.
No,
That's
no,
why I
they
got
do.
Marie-Louise to.
Yeah,
Marie-Louise, you must
they
please
do,
let
they
us
do.
know.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is bredette. So it's just a very simple fish stew with beautiful fresh seafood, because their seafood is big there, with a tomato base. And then bread is also very important. They call it kroeg.
Not the bar.
But
Not the bar.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey, isn't that the hangout spot? Okay.
No, it's not the hangout spot, it's kroeg. And then fish is called riba.
Yeah. And
Riba.
fish is huge there. They're
Yeah.
crazy about
Yeah.
this. And their seafood
Okay.
is superb.
Well, you ladies have definitely set my appetite. There's so much to get through here, but it's also exciting. We're taking you on an adventure. We're going to all the way, rather, to Croatia. Send us any of your questions or comments on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show SABC3. Use that hashtag Expresso Show. Let us know what you know of any of this Croatian cuisine while you're at it as well.
Mediterranean cuisine.
Any of it. It
Mediterranean,
sounds
yeah.
like they are big on food, and we want to hear from you. So we're going to be doing this throughout the remainder of the show.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline Bling.
That can only mean one thing.
Welcome back to it. It is the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting.
ting.
And we're taking a leisurely cruise along the coast of Croatia. And we're about to anchor our boat and sit down on the pier for a bowl of fish stew with Jenny and Anél. That's still ongoing. Now, earlier on, your friend took us through the various meals and what they called and all of that. But now we are going to need to get into the fish stew first, right? Is that very
Bredette.
popular?
Very, very popular. Seafood is very popular. And it's a very easy seafood dish. It's like a very easy stew. So you just have to get your base ready. So I'm going to start with that.
Yeah.
So just take a bit of oil in your pan.
Love it.
That doesn't look like oil, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And just be careful of splats, because
Yeah.
that's got a very high
I
water
think what I'm going to do
content.
here, actually, I'm going to add my tomato in here.
So this is just tomato that you've crushed, or could this be canned tomatoes
This
as
is
well?
a canned tomato. Ooh, but it's boiling away, and that is what we love.
That's
Yeah,
what we want.
Roma.
Yeah.
I can already smell it.
And some parsley,
Nice.
beautiful parsley.
Nice.
And some
flavor.
garlic.
Pepper.
Yeah, I'm going to add some garlic. So it's all those beautiful Mediterranean flavors
Stunning.
that we're adding.
We did say that the Croatians do love their garlic
Big
a
time.
lot.
Yeah.
Big time.
Big time.
In fact, while we're making this, if you want to get your hands on the recipe, why don't you SMS us? Send fish to 33728. Just fish to 33728. We'll send it to you.
So
while you're doing that,
Yeah.
Anél, I know that Jenny was just taking me through the remainder of the stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing this would be the dessert.
Do you know, when I was in Croatia, the one thing that really...
Where haven't you been?
Well,
Hey?
to hell.
but the way you're carrying on, you're going there soon, darling.
No, but seriously, they have a very sweet tooth and they love pastries.
Yeah.
Sour cherries, apple, that strudel, that whole influence that runs all the way through it. And honey, they're very famous for their honey. And they love to just whack honey absolutely onto everything, onto cheese, onto cream cheese, their yogurt.
Yeah.
They have thick, beautiful yogurt. You can walk on it.
Yeah.
It's divine.
What?
Their yogurt is amazing. They use it in sweet and very definitely in savory.
So that's a double thing. I'm sure what they do is they put it in like a strainer or
And
something
drain it.
and drain it, probably for
Greek
an hour.
style, just like the Greeks.
Is
Just
that
like
how
the
they
Greeks.
get it
Just like
to
the Greeks.
this sort of consistency, which
Yeah.
you're going to take us through at some
Delish,
point?
delish.
So I'm guessing that this would be something that you either have for dessert at any time,
Or tea
but I'm
time.
imagining people would have this over tea, because
All times. They have these shops where
Yeah.
even in the supermarkets
Yeah.
they have these beautiful pastry counters where you can just buy and take home. Why make it when they make it so well?
Yeah. And that's an apple strudel, the apple one that Marie-Louise spoke about.
Yes.
We got that from a German shop yesterday.
Okay.
So that is, you can find it in South Africa.
You didn't
as
even bluff and say that we made it
yeah, no,
ourselves.
I thought you were going to say you actually made it this
We
morning.
can only do so much on the show.
But while that's going on, so what fish is going in there? What are you doing? What seafood is going in?
So this is really cheap hake, the one that everybody gets. So
Yeah.
we're going to put some pieces of hake in there.
Delish.
And just make sure you put it in and don't move, root
Yes,
it, but
let it
stir
rest.
it. Yeah, let it rest.
Okay.
We've got mussels, beautiful mussels.
Yeah.
And then we've got some prawns. And I just devein them. I don't take the shells off. Jen?
I would pull their
I
eyes
like
off
them with the
though.
shells.
Hey?
I would take their eyes off because they're looking
come
at
on,
us.
Jenny, don't be such
I
a-
cake for you.
Scary cat. Nearman. No.
That's my one.
So you're getting all of those in there. So at what point then do you, because obviously you said that you just let it rest. At what point do you start mixing and
never.
stirring the pot?
You don't stir the pot like this.
Oh, really?
You actually stir the pot by doing that.
Why is that?
You break.
Yeah, you break the fish. And now all the ingredients and the sauce is going to get all those beautiful fishy flavors inside there. And it's about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes.
It's an easy one.
Very easy.
You see Anél is poking the shells of the poking the
Yeah.
prawn down. The minute
Why
they
does that
turn
happen?
pink, well, then it's ready. So
Yeah.
it's like when you're in a bath and you kind of push your body deeper and deeper into that bath. It's having a little tomato bath.
It's starting to come along really nicely, come together really nicely. That keyword is fish, SMS fish to 33728. We'll send you an SMS with a link to the recipe. I know that you did make this earlier on. Did you make this? Did you buy it from the German shop?
She made it.
Oh, wonderful. Nicole in the kitchen made it very early this
So it
morning.
was made
but I
here.
want to taste this.
Okay, let's taste
These
it.
have some
What would you
spoons in.
taste this with? Bread?
Yes, definitely with bread.
Dip, dip.
There you go.
Okay,
There you
I
go.
just
This
want a
one
piece
for
of
you
fish
as well.
here.
Jenny?
You know what? I'm going to save myself for the nougat.
Jenny
I
doesn't
know.
trust-
I know.
Have
Do
some
trust everything
Have some
Nicole
nougat
does.
now.
That's
Chocolate.
really good.
At first, it's good.
Especially if you dunk a piece of bread in there.
Suck it up.
Suck it up.
It's really good, but what I like is that the flavors aren't overpowering, even
Yeah.
though you've got quite a bit in there.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I'm guessing is the Mediterranean way, right?
See, the
Yes.
thing
The
is...
keyword once again, that's fish. SMS fish to 33728. I'm gonna chomp up a little bit more, and then of course a little bit later on we're gonna be showing you how to make the rest of the spread here.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline Bling.
That can only mean
Come
one
on,
thing.
welcome back to it. It is the Culinary Hotline Bling. Sing, sing, sing. Here on your feel-good breakfast show espresso. From the best olive oil, you can find fish stew to the best, street food. We love Croatian cuisine. And now, if you've ever heard of burek, then you're in luck because I've never heard of burek. And our culinary queens clearly have. Guys, what is a burek?
A burek is just fine pastry
Yeah.
filled with different fillings.
Is
Jenny,
that what it
There's quite a
is?
few other fillings.
The
We just
Greeks do it, Israelis do it. It's delicious.
Sounded so complicated.
I know.
Okay, so how do you make a burek?
So the burek that I made is a rose burek.
Okay, wow.
And it's called a rose burek because it's in a spiral, wrapped in a spiral form. So I'm going to add mince to my burek.
Okay.
So you just take a little bit of mince, you flavor it with cumin,
All right.
with some salt. We're going to add salt.
Yeah. Can you use anything you want, or does it always have to be minced? Because otherwise, if it's not minced, maybe it's not burek then.
No, any fillings.
Spinach and feta.
Do you know what's nice? It's like a
Anything
milk
like that.
tart one. Even you'd like that
Yes.
custard inside. It's sweet or
Yes.
savoury. They're delicious.
It's like a pie of sorts, isn't it?
Exactly, but just upgraded pie.
Ooh, next
I
level
paint your
pie.
filler
Mint.
while you do that, darling.
Yeah,
Or
so
do-
just a bit of mint, and then I'm just going to mix this.
Okay.
And
mixing
then,
it all
Jen, you're going to
together.
do the phyllo pastry.
Yep.
So what you do there, it's a mixture of milk and olive oil. I learned this technique overseas, so that is, it just keeps it together.
Milk and olive oil.
Yeah.
That's an
Lovely.
interesting combination.
Lovely.
So that's all you do with your piece of phyllo. Now I'm going to give a little bowl to Jen.
Well, the keyword to this, if you want us to send you an SMS with the recipe, SMS dish. That's dish to 33728. Dish to 33728 will SMS you a link to the recipe.
Can I have another little balachi?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you, darling.
Does it always have to be so thin?
Yes, for
Okay.
me, for this specific one. So what you do, you just make a little sausage. I do it quite thinly because you struggle to roll it up
it's too thick.
if it's too thick, and
Yeah.
leave like 2 centimeters on the side.
Yeah.
And all you do now is just roll it up and try not, and it can be loose because it's going to fill up.
I'm guessing you're doing it thin because then it doesn't fall apart
Yeah.
while you try roll it up.
And then you roll this thingy up like that.
Okay.
And I like to serve like each person one of these.
Instead of making one big one,
Yeah.
because if you've got someone like me eating at your lunch, I might finish it all by myself before
Jenny,
everybody
you-
else has.
Perfect. And you put it in your little tray and you bake it at about 180 degrees for about a half an hour. And you just first brush it with some egg before you bake it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can pass that one on to me, that's been baked.
This is the one that's done.
Yeah.
And I see this is the one you've put the yogurt on as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the most amazing. So you've got the cumin flavor inside here.
Yeah.
You then serve it with yogurt that's mixed with garlic.
Yogurt
With some
mixed
herbs,
with
With
yeah.
garlic, yeah.
Wow.
You sprinkle some mint over it, like dried mint. They love to use dried mint.
Yeah.
And then, this is the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Butter.
Lots of it.
Man.
Lots of butter. And inside this butter is dried mint and some chilies.
You really already start to see it transform into such culinary magic on a plate.
And I want you to
Absolutely.
taste this,
Hey?
Tubbs.
I am going to taste it, but I'm loving the conversation that's going on Facebook because we have been asking people to connect with us.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving the food we're making here, but everyone's also, some people sharing some of their stories as well.
Yeah.
So maybe head on over to our Espresso Facebook page, check out some inspiration. There's lots of it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to taste this. Is anyone else going to taste
Yeah,
or
please
just
give
me?
us a fork there.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
be
get some
selfish
Be
now.
greedy. But you know, talking about this burek being
Yeah.
a snack, you know, like we have a shish nyama
Shish-
here.
yeah.
They are very big on their meat, on their sausages.
Oh, really?
And I went to one there, and they braai the meat, and they bring it to you with these roasted chili, lots of chili.
Yeah.
And you know what, Anél? They make this red chili sauce that they stir through yogurt, and then you just scoop it all up with big chunks of bread. They have this flat bread as well, and it's the most delicious thing on earth. Can I do
Sorry
this?
to interrupt you, but
Need a bit of
this,
salt.
this just explodes in your mouth.
Isn't that
all those
divine?
flavors just popping through. It's absolutely amazing. But it's also just incredible how much you can learn about a country and its people through their food, which
Absolutely.
we've done today. So
Yeah.
in case you're wondering about the cruise, which they're talking about over there and what you can expect in terms of a culinary experience, this is it. We have set you up. This is delicious. Thank
And
you
you
so
know
much.
what? You'll see the connection, you'll see the Greek, you will see the Israeli, you will see that connection that runs through that whole Mediterranean. The influences are there.
And I think
Connecting the
this is fit for the queen. Khaleesi.
For Khaleesi even. Well, that keyword once again, that's dish to 33728. SMS that will send you a link to the recipe how you can make a burek. Thank you so much. Queens, put it here, queen. Put it here, queen. Yes, queen. Let's eat queen.